Good morning, Sammy. Be there in a minute. I'm coming, y'all. Wait for a couple more people. While I'm making my vinegar water. Well, welcome. Hey in the sky, give me thumbs up as you come in. Okay, good morning, everybody. Y'all got y'all coffee, tea, and milk? Here it come for real. I had to make sure everything, and I'm hoping my thing, I got my thing right. Let's see now. All right, there, here we go. Here it come, y'all. Let's get busy. Y'all can't even see my blessed. Yeah, now y'all can. I got it up too high because I don't want this, but y'all just thought you can just see my just my head. I'm gonna have to fix that when I get a chance. That's okay. That's my little background. Thank you, just please. Hey. Welcome. Where my specs at? Oh, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and cut it. Ooh. Let me get my gadget going here, y'all, because I can't be seeing everything on this StreamYard. Y'all know how that is. Okay, quickliness. Let me speak. Yeah, okay, come on, thing. Don't fail me now. Good morning, Sammy. Good morning, Ronnie Q. Good morning, Purple Rain. Good morning, Red Snapper. You got yours? Okay, yeah. It could be coffee, tea, and milk for those non-coffee drinkers. I hope I'm getting my thumbs up as y'all coming in. I got enough to start off with. I'm going to get by this one real quick. You know, real quick, because this person is a total non-factor. Y'all, why is Nicole over there talking about The reason why black people are dying because we won't listen to Trump. Ain't Trump the one told people to shoot some bleach and Lysol or drink it or whatever because of the coronavirus? And then you have some people that was really mentally for ill really took that, as and did it for real. Isn't he the one that said mega MAGA, make America great again? Isn't he the one that said, but Mega loves black people. Mega loves black American black whatever he called it, African Americans. That right there in itself was prejudice. Isn't he the one that said when the looting started, the shooting started? Who y'all think he talking to? The black people. Nicole is ignorant, stupid, pathetic. She got on here a couple years ago, and I hate talking about the past, but she did this when somebody said something about his daughter, caping for his daughter. That's why I say she's just a quick read. I'm not going to spend my time on her ignorant butt. Trump is not doing nothing for her. Trump didn't even want them officers arrested for killing that young man. He's not doing nothing about it. Why you think that attorney have to go to the United Nations to get some help? Because the United States, even when they see stuff verbally, happening, he need to go there so they can step in to help train and reprimand these officers and close down these stations that got all these crooked officers. But she gonna sit her dumb butt over there with Tina Turner wig on, that little short fat body of hers, and say something ignorant and stupid like that. Yeah, that's what she did. Okay. And then one more person, Juicy Booty. Y'all, I watched his crazy butt yesterday too. He on there talking about, well, if Sean stole the boy money, I don't see no receipts, y'all. You got to show some receipts. I ain't saying you didn't do it, but he's talking about it, but nobody saw no receipt. That boy ain't got to come on here and lie. Oh, Juicy Booty just gets on my last nerve. Juicy Booty gets on my last ever 11 nerve. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to receive those sheets, and he don't have to lie. He ain't got to prove nothing. He know what happened in his bank account. He know what was going on. Juicy Booty, sit down somewhere, Juicy Booty. That's why nobody been talking about you lately. You're a non-factor, okay? Nobody cares about whatever the hell you over there talking about, Juicy Booty. Don't make me go off on you. Hey, right to be told, girl. I know you at work, babe. I know you can come jump on if you want to on your lunch break like you do sometimes. That's cool. I just got to come on at my regular time. It's a lot of lives going on right now, but I can't base that on that. So yesterday I was gone just for a half a day. And y'all know if you're going off YouTube for a whole day, a lot be happening. A lot happening. When I got home, girl, found out my girl, Lady Nika, had to come off the porch. Of course, Billy Boy came back on. And what is wrong with Shawshank over there? You know what I'm saying? Is she want to be seen too because she's another non-factor? Don't nobody be over there paying attention to her. She over there acting like what's the lady name what was that lady name? She was a super fan, the president of a fan. She killed Selena. She over there acting, oh, T.S. Master, watch out, baby. I know you love Shelly, whatever the relationship may be. Well, watch out because she goes a little bit too far. She goes a little bit too far. And I was watching Lipstick Alley yesterday, and they was playing the whole thing. And Truth Enterprise said, y'all know how crazy she is, but she be funny. She called Shelly a banana nose biatch. Jimmy the Cricket looking ass. She said that Sean Bradley violated the code, which he did. He did. He violated the code. Mm-hmm. And Tam raped his brother, a 15-year-old brother, boy. But we kind of heard about that though a while back. I remember BS saying that somebody, and it's a different boy, I'm assuming, was waiting till they get 18 so they can tell their story too about the horror they went through in Sean Bradley's house. Mm-hmm. Everything is coming to light now. Now I see that everybody's starting to see that name John Gacy was kind of fitting. People say, "Oh, that's wrong. Don't call him that. Don't call him that." But more and more things are starting to come out that's creepy, that's weird, that's a pervert. Get into that too. Because when I heard, okay, I was watching Deanna Irvin again just now. I think she's still on. I was watching her too. And she was also over there still saying some stuff, about trout mouth over there and all the foolishness that was going on. And I watched her a little bit yesterday, and she's right. She's 100% right. She was talking about that voodoo situation when what's that lady gave him? D. Ramsey gave him a spiritual bath. Then you had Leo over there trying to, reverse the spiritual bath. That's when that lady Skillet came in with her palm reading and this and that. And like I said, I don't like nobody religion, but I'm not into that. I don't believe in black magic. But she was saying how they had to do that. And so Skillet works on black magic. Leo, they was giving him a bath, a spiritual bath. Y'all, I had to actually, all of this talk or all this black magic, this voodoo and stuff, I'm telling y'all, I need to throw some holy water at my screen. Throw some holy water at my screen. Now, let's get into this. When I heard Lady Nika going off yesterday and she was telling that man, give back that boy's money, she held up the phone. She said she got a lot of dragging she can do with Sean. She said, give Raphael his money. If she don't, she's going to release some conversation and some text messages that he was doing. Okay? She still have them. She say she didn't really want to go there, but see, this boy is disabled. This boy, and John Gacy is just doing too much. Okay? And why would somebody do something like that to somebody that they know got a little disability? When that boy said that the doctor said he was going to live past 1 year, it brought me to mind of my niece that had cerebral palsy. I think that was multiple sclerosis. And the doctor said that she wasn't going to live past 9, but she made it to 55. That's Denise, y'all, that passed last year. Well, we was going to the hospital every day, taking for 30 days straight, taking turns, sitting with her, watching her until she took her last breath. And when I heard that young man say that on Deanna's chat yesterday, it just does something to me. That the emotions came up again, even for this young man. Y'all, I shudder to think what I would do if I had somebody like Sean Gacy misusing, abusing, and running over my handicapped relative like that. I don't think I would want to call the bank or the police or nothing. I want to go hunt him down first. I wouldn't have to do it. I got some sons and nephews and stuff that was really, really love their cousin too. The one that I just spoke of, saying, them go hunt him down. Now, I'm quite sure he got some family or whatever. I'm not for sure, but we got a lot of people on YouTube that got his back and going to walk him through how to go through the bank and get his money back. And I hope he filed some charges on this dumb, stupid, ignorant butt. I hope he really filed some charges on him. And like I say, and what is wrong with Shelly? Shelly knows that Spilly Boy has a tight relationship with T.S. Madison. As a matter of fact, he was on her morning show. I think it was last month. Every morning for a week or longer. Him and Duchess. He was on it that morning when Stanky Baby super chatted $15 and all T.S. said, "Huh, thank you." They kept on talking. And I'm glad they did that and let her see that they got a relationship there. Shelly, whenever somebody just say the word Madison, she comes on and go off as if T.S. Madison is her woman or something. Y'all get what I'm saying? Shelly is obsessed over T.S., a self-proclaimed CEO. Her and that other super fan over there, the one just Stanky Baby just kicked out. Stanky Baby on her head as a moderator because she thought that was getting back at Spilly Boy, which it did. Now, I guess you somewhere feeling dumb and stupid now that she done got kicked to the curb. Girl, what is wrong with these people? And you're right. Shelly Colesworld is kissing Cub Chat Buck, a.k.a. Sean Gacy's butt. That's exactly what's going on. Okay? All of it is just crazy. Give that man his money back, trout mouth, and get it. Why nobody didn't call CPS when that baby was on the floor in that filth? Huh? Where's the mother? Do the mother know that whenever he had that baby, that baby was sitting in filth like that? Huh? And then Dean Ramsey and whoever else want to go off on Spilly Boy's mother. Spilly Boy's mother didn't throw him away. Dean Ramsey's mother put her out, left her between two grandmother house. Dean Ramsey was trying to call Spilly Boy's mother by name. The thing is, She called him Spilly Boy a trick baby. Spilly Boy saying, well, he'd rather be a trick baby than the mother just being a hoe and giving it away. Okay. He probably didn't use the exact words I'm using, but that's what I took from it, okay? She jumps in everything with them crystals, that crystal ball, doing all that little voodoo, whatever it is that she be doing over there. Okay, giving people a spiritual bath. Shaw's mother, she might be suffering with a little bit of diabetes, she said, but not to the extent of all the things that's going on with their mother. Oh, yeah, going in on his mother too, y'all. D. Ramsey jumps on here and cape for Sean. And from what Spirit Boy saying, they ain't even been knowing each other that long. But she called herself over there doxing this man's mother. Okay? Wow. And he told the story about in that house, the mother was going with a man that knows how to fix a furnace, but yet they were still sitting in there in extreme cold. Said she had to go beg the man to give the man fellatio. He said, sound familiar, because Sean Gacy got to go over there and beg, what's his name, Steve? That man don't want you, John Gacy. He don't want you at all. And I think he said the man is older than him. Wow. How you going to have a man that can fix things like that and he won't even come over there and help you get nothing done? Said everybody set up in the cold. And then the mother left and went to California somewhere. So he said Brenda got the same behavior as Sean. Well, they say the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Mm-hmm. So like I said, he said he'd rather be a trick baby than have a bitch giving it free. That's how he put it. Y'all, everybody was off the porch yesterday and this morning on this man doing this man like that. He only took advantage of him because he thought he wasn't going to have nobody to bag him up and help him. But as y'all can see, everybody's trying to help him. Oh, yeah. And Lady Nika, oh, my God. Y'all know she don't come off the porch too soon like that. She must have cussed him out. Oh, my God. Up and down, sideways, all around. And Billy Boy, y'all know how he eased into it. And Shelly, sit your pathetic butt down. That's another one that's worried about blessed wigs and stuff. And she got the nerves to always come on here talking about some edibles. I got a mental issue. Well, I guess you do. I guess you do. Have you read the memo? But I know that T.S. Madison is going to let Shelly know, no, me and Billy Boy, we're friends. And that you're going a little bit too far. Don't nobody believe. And then the other thing about it is she said she didn't hear it herself. She heard about it through emails. Now we know who sent her the email. Sean Gacy sent her the emails, y'all, okay? Sean Gacy sent her the email. Let me start speaking some on here. Good morning. First, let me read this, because sometimes I get to talking, I don't even pay. Yesterday, Sean kept repeating that Spilly Boy said he thought that T.S. Madison looks like. No, but see, he didn't say that. T.S. Madison looks like her. He didn't say that. He did not say that. She got that from Sean Gacy. Why would he come on here and talk about one of his friends? And you know he also moderates for her. Okay? So why is she over there caping for Sean Gacy? They done been in so many fights. She was a part of when the CPS got called on him because she put in a, what's her name, pressure cooker's mind to go over there because she know pressure cooker has to report, mandated to report such things according to Shelly out her own mouth. She said that. And then pressure cooker came on here finally at the VS left and admitted that she was the one sending CPX to everybody. He also says Billy Boy was clout chasing. How you gonna clout chase? Billy Boy didn't jump way ahead of him. Clout chase what? He ain't got nothing going on over there. Sean Barry has over 350 in chat last night. Billy Boy keep over 1,000 too. Over 1,000 calls. That's what's wrong with his old nasty mouth. Go have that baby nan up and feel like that. And y'all, I'm gonna start dropping the link too, because it was just so many lies. It's like I had to I had to binge watch all this morning. Like I said, I can't leave for a half day. I come back and whew, everything blows up. Everything blows up. Yeah. But we're not gonna get off a trout mouth back. Give that man his money back, trout mouth. And Tracy called to see how much was the group rate, but I don't know if she was. I listened, Tracy. I don't think you was asking the question. Well, I probably would have said how much is it a group for a group of 15 to come, and what is the discount on the block of rooms? How you block up some rooms off? Because it's really cheap when you block off some room. You know, with a list 15 people, it's really cheap. Good morning, Miss Pizarro. Grab that link this morning if you can, because I know you was over there too when it was all going on. I'm gonna drop the link. We're gonna talk about this morning. Yes, we are. We're gonna get as messy as we want to get to. Believe that. I don't at this point I don't care. Cause like I said, that really done something to me. When I heard that boy say he wasn't supposed to live past 1, I said, "Oh my God, my niece wasn't supposed to pass 9, y'all." And we gave her the happiest life possible that she could possibly have. Good morning, right to be told. You know
Good
that
morning.
hurt emotional when I heard that for real, y'all. Good morning, baby girl.
Hi. I was calling. I said let me call right away so I can get back to work. Some of the stuff you had was wrong.
Okay, how? Tell me which ones was wrong.
Okay, so
I can't hear you. You went out, babe. Because it could be, because like I said, I was binge watching this morning. It could be because I was binge watching this morning. So tell me which
yeah, no, that's why I was like, hold up. And then something else he said. Oh, and Shelly got that information about James talking about TS from Sean, who
That's
put
what
it.
I said.
Yeah,
That's what
he
exactly what I
put.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it was an email though. I think
She
he
said she did. I heard her say calls and email because I was binge watching her little ugly butt this morning too.
Oh well, he said it on his channel, and he held up a stack of Bibles because that's what made her go on the damn. Excuse me, that's what made her come out and say something. But she sounds so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I want to say was um something he said. Oh, so Sean said, because I did go watch him yesterday because I was trying to figure out he's never spoken out directly. So I went yesterday to see what he was saying that's making everybody pop off, and he said that he was having a parenting conversation with James, and he
Uh-huh.
took the picture of the grandson to
Uh-huh.
show James to say, "Look how my grandson is living. I have to do something to make sure his father is raising him better and does better." And that's how he said the picture came about because he was
Yeah, I
having that
saw. Yeah,
conversation with them.
I saw that too, and
I was
that was
like,
dirty.
that makes sense.
And that was dirty of him to do. You know, to send that picture to him just to talk about him to Spilly Boys. Yeah, I saw that too. Now, and when you
Yeah,
get a chance, go over there and watch Shelly. It's a very short video, and that's when she was saying she was getting emails and texts about what I just said. She said that herself. Now, Spilly Boy, I was binge watching. Now he may have said more. I'm quite sure he did, but I was trying to watch him, Lady Nika, Deanna Irvin, everybody, between last night and this morning. But yeah, I heard that part too. Now that was
I
very
have to go.
dirty of him.
Yeah, I will. I'll go back and watch her. The last thing I want to say is about Raphael, and then I'll let y'all go because I know Lady Detroit, hello, knows more information than I do about this because I have not
Mhm.
been tracking Raphael's story. But
Right.
I was hearing last night that when they put a block of rooms on hold, that each
Uh-huh.
person was supposed to go and pay for their own block, and then when they canceled it, they had a certain amount of time to call back and get their money, and he didn't meet the deadline, and that's how he lost the original 150. I can't explain how that second 150 got charged, but that's how the first 150 they're saying he lost it, and that's why Sean was saying he wasn't giving the money back.
Okay, now I don't understand. So usually when somebody put a block of rooms on hold, because we've done it before in my family, well, the money, the one person, everybody pay that one person the money, and they send in the deposit for the block of room. Okay, it's not no one individual send in money towards the block. You putting the block of room on reservations, and somebody's paying, and he's supposed to collect all the money to pay for that block of room. So that's the part I'm
That's
not
not
understanding. Why everybody going back individually to the hotel themselves? I don't get it.
that's not how I've ever done it in the
Me
past.
neither.
The
Me
past,
neither.
Yeah,
like when we have weddings, the
uh-huh,
wedding planner or the bride will book, like she will guarantee the hotel 20
right,
reservations. And then she tells us, hey, you guys, the group rate is going to be $100. We all
right.
go in and pay for our own room separately. We don't send it to the bride. We don't do that.
Exactly.
Okay, because I remember I was doing a family reunion, and I had one of my elder sisters over it, and we all gave her the
Hmm.
money, and she in return sent all the deposit, but then that's family. So maybe maybe he didn't want to do it like that.
No,
So she
you
was
can do that too.
yeah,
You can do
yeah.
that too, but that's her one person reserving all the rooms. But when you do a room block, you're not. Everybody gets to do their own room.
Oh, okay,
It's just
okay,
at a it's just at a group rate. Yeah.
okay,
And right
yeah,
But
because
now,
I'm gonna jump back. I'm gonna jump back off because I know Lady Detroit maybe have more information on that.
well,
I
thanks
just
for
don't have it.
coming. And when
stay
you
on
get
for
on
a
your
quick
lunch break,
second.
I'm still here. You can hop back on. But yeah, that's how
Will
we did
do.
it. We had one sister designated over. We all gave her the money. She blocked off them rooms for us and paid, and that was it. So we all, in other words, we had somebody to order the t-shirts. We had somebody over the food. We had somebody over the rooms, and that's how we do it. But I guess you can do it a different way. I just never did it that way. Good morning, Simone.
Good morning, Miss Auntie Bless. Now, with my family, it was kind of like that also. We just had our family reunion last year in
Uh,
in Florida or Texas. It was Texas. We have them every year. I forget. So, how we did it was they reserved so many blocker rooms for the family. You have to go in and reserve it with your card and your
mhm.
information for your
Right.
family, and you have up until like the day before to cancel. So my question is, how close to the deadline? How far was the deadline that they gave? Because you could cancel up until the day before, basically. And
Well,
that's one thing I have to
we
say.
were.
And then if COVID-19 broke out during the time this was supposed to happen, he was due a refund either way it went.
Yes, he was, and we would have a family reunions every 5 years, and we would plan that we know when we're gonna have that. So we would at least, to get a good rate, you have to at least a year to year to have block off those rooms, way in advance, to get this deal. I thought since he had talked about it all year that he blocked them rooms off for at least a year ahead of time and got the best rate. But whatever, he need to get them people their money back. He need to give Raphael his money back. He needs to stop taking advantage of people who he think can help themselves. But
Right.
listening to Raphael, he ain't as slow as he think he is. He might have a little issues now, but not in the way Sean Bradley stanky mouth, trout mouth, stanky butt think he is. That's the best I can put it. Trout mouth, Sean Gacy, whatever his name is, give that man back his money.
It's disgusting. It's sad. And my thing is, it was canceled due to COVID. So why didn't everybody get their money back? I could even say if he say, okay, there's a $25 non-registration fee return. Okay, that's understandable. And I still don't even understand that because, like I said, it was during COVID. Everything was returned. My daughter had a birthday party at a venue. They returned me every dime of my money because it was nothing they could do. It was closed. So I just don't understand that. And it makes me so upset because I always talk to Raphael and I tell Raphael to tell me if he needs help with certain things, call me, I will help him. And he has a caregiver. I don't understand why the caregiver, well, you can't tell someone what to do, but the caregiver, that's what they're there for. They're supposed to help you with those type of things.
Yeah,
With your
whatever.
money, they're supposed
Right.
to help you. So I don't understand why um no one helped him with that. And then the issue is for him to hook them up with this white scammer, which I think says a lot about him. I think this
Wow.
crap was a scam from the beginning. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was a scam. I think he set out to scam them people. Cause now all of a sudden he done ran off with the money. How convenient.
And then what do you think about Juicy Booty got her butt over there talking about I ain't seen no receipt. We can't prove it. He just makes me so mad. I am so glad that iBay stays on his neck. Yeah, I ain't seen no receipt. I said, okay, let me go because this man make me mad. I'm gonna have to get back to dragging him every morning like I used to do.
He
Okay.
needs to mind the business that pays him. He didn't have no business even discussing this topic with his sorry
Okay.
ass. He need to
Yeah,
worry
just
about trying to grow hair, keep the hair that he's trying to convince us that it's real on top of his head and mind his damn business. He ain't had no business coming in commenting or seeing a receipt. We want to see a receipt that Mark stay with you. We want to see a receipt that Mark is your boyfriend. We want to see a receipt to see if your hair is real.
right. We would.
When you show us those damn receipts, then you'll see a receipt.
And she also shows a receipt that you went behind the pool pit. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you're doing behind the pool pit. giving fellatio. This is what I heard, y'all. Down at the pool pit. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to know. Sucking pink. Now, he needs to worry about that. Show us some receipts that you went behind the pool pit doing that because you denied it. We want to see proof of that. And stop jumping in everything. That's not your business. See, he wants to have a part of this. But also, Deanna said this morning, she wanted to know who house was Tim in when he molested his 15-year-old brother, and why didn't he go to jail? Slash Zuby. I want to know too why he didn't go to juvie. Why wasn't that reported, or was that the reason why he had to go into foster care? Is that the reason? If that's something that he did with little boys, and I'm quite sure Sean Gacy knew that. And then he brought him, and then to bring these other little boys around him in that house, I'm starting to wonder why Pepe ran away. Did somebody try to do something inappropriate to him? I got a lot of questions now that this came out.
Why Pepe ran up on the other side of the town? That shows you Pepe was trying to get the hell out of there. To end up on the other side of the town, and you 8, 9, or 10, he did some serious ass walking to get up out of there.
Then we hear he was letting the little boys go at it in the house. He was grooming them, talking about, I only want the worst one. I like he can really straighten somebody out. I don't want no small kids. That's why I didn't understand when he at one time they say he did get a little girl. Why was he a foster child? From the first time when one of the child had to get removed, why did he get some more kids? I don't understand that. And then he said stuff like, well, everybody get kids for money. No, people get kids because that's the kind of work they want to do because they love kids. For example, when I was doing daycare, because I love kids. You got to have some love for children. You don't just get no kid for no more money and then want to just get boys only so you can groom them, so you can fool with them like that. I wouldn't put it past him and his son got something going on, and I really believe they do now. Everything is coming out. So all of y'all that was saying that Bill shouldn't have called that man Sean Gacy, evidently she saw something then that we didn't see. Okay?
Yes, privacy information. I've been knew about all of this. I just never said it because I was asked not to say anything, and I kept it quiet. And the thing is, this wasn't nothing new. I've been knew this about Tim. I've been knew this about Sean. So I've heard this before because, of course, Mika's my best friend. So the thing is, this is not something that's not been said back in the Blab days. A lot of people did wonder a lot of things because people thought that was strange. One lady and him fell out. I remember back when she said, "Why do you always get little boys? And why do you get little boys?" I don't know if that's the look of gay man. Are you teaching them to be men, or will they turn out gay? Oh, he got in his feelings. This was some years ago. But what I'm saying is, Tim, he never adopted Tim. So why is Tim still stand there? I understand you get attached to your foster kids or whatever, but Tim was grown. He had aged out.
And so why is he still there, though? That's the point. Why is he still there with him?
And can you hear me? I don't know if you're a girl or boy. Y'all, you need to go in the corner. Talking about Pepe liked coochie, and that's why he ran away. I know that's right. Pepe got the hell out of there.
Yeah, because like I say, evidently he heard something happened to scare that little boy off like that. You know what I'm saying? Something went on. Something had to have went on. And I'm going to believe that now. I'm going to believe something went on and got them to pay that Raggedy House note. Now let me ask you this, real fast. That I don't do no ambushes or anything like that. I'm gonna be bringing people on. So are you okay now? If I just because come on, because that was on Lipstick Alley too. Can you hear me?
No, I'm good.
Okay, come on, girl. Because everything is cool now, yeah. I don't want, because somebody had to put that on Lipstick Alley. That was just stupid. People just do the most stuff don't make. Good morning, Laurie. I know I didn't speak to you in Cole's World. Did I get to you? Because I be BS got a grace. Exactly, Cole World. Exactly. But I never knew nothing about this 15-year-old boy. I'm telling you, I never knew nothing like that.
Yep, I've been heard that a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And it's just my problem is what made me mad was all the women. I used to never think he was a good foster dad because he be talking to them, calling them motherfuckers and stuff like that. Those kids have been through enough a lot of times when they come through foster care. My cousin right now adopted the two that she had. She just fell in love with them. My cousin, 50 years old, and got these two little, a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old calling her mama. I said, girl, you grandma to them. She told me they calling me mama. They ain't calling me grandma, but she's older, but she fell in love with the two little foster kids she had. They were biracial, and the white mother side didn't accept them.
You know, and somebody just asked me a question. Did Cynthia hit Pepe? I don't know if she hit Pepe, but I remember there was a live on, and Trout Mouth was doing his regular nasty thing with his nasty mouth talking out loud, and we heard Cynthia in the back saying, "Come get this little MF before I slap him beside his MF head." Trout Mouth laughed and said, "Well, what'd he do?" He had Cynthia beating on them children over there, y'all.
That's what they say.
I don't know if they hit Pepe, so I'm answering this person that just put that question up there.
What I'm saying is you got to have a sense of love to take foster kids in, like you were saying. And my cousin, she just got through adopting these kids. So my thing is, how do you adopt someone? You got to want the money. You can do it for money. That's, to me, a heartless person. You don't need kids if all they offer you is money.
Well, that's your phone?
I'm sorry, that's my yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the link again. If everybody, people that's coming in want to come on and talk on how dirty this man is, taking advantage of RAPHEL. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning, Lori. I believe she was hitting them too. What I'm trying to get everybody to understand is Pepe is 9 or 10. He ran away on the other side of town. That is really deep for a kid to do. You get what I'm saying? Kids don't run away like that. You know, they'll run away to the neighbor, run away to somebody they know. But this baby went halfway across the town.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm glad that Pepe got away before Tim done something to him. I'm glad he got away because this, you know, it's just too much coming out, y'all, that we didn't know. I mean, whoa, and can you imagine all the stuff Lady Nika have on that phone, the way she was sounding yesterday? Oh my God. I could just, you better sit down, chop mouth, and shut up.
I'm telling
Before
you.
some more stuff gets spilled on your butt, you better sit down and shut up. Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all this is good. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. It's good.
Oh, I can't wait to hear. I just wish you just go ahead and do it. I just wish you go ahead and do it.
That's all I can tell you.
If it's just as juicy as Philly boy, I know we in for a treat, y'all. I know we in for a total treat.
Dad lived that on the other
Huh?
side. Okay.
Yeah, we are in for a treat. Okay, what does Madeline Jones say? Let me see. That's what Pepe's dad lives. He had to start meeting with his dad. Sean had said it in his video. I don't care what Sean said. Pepe got scared and ran away.
I don't trust Sean.
Yeah, he got scared. He ran away to his dad. Yes, he did.
That picture to show what his grandson was living in. He got to teach him better.
Yes. You're right, Madeline. You 100% right.
And them damn people in club chat is just as stupid, sitting up there believing that shit he's saying. Ain't no way, girl.
Yes, indeed, girl. I'm telling you. So, who else came on that was acting stupid besides Nicole doing that for Trump? We dying because we won't listen to Trump. Trump trying to kill us. Trump trying to kill us, Nicole. Sit your butt down somewhere.
Lori, have I ever thought about running for city council? No, girl. I live out here in the suburbs, and you know, my suburbs, they ready for us.
Have you ever thought about running for city? Okay. Girl, you could though. Yeah, that's why I was asking you that yesterday. You know, but I think I'll come back on after you research it. And yeah, because I kind of want to talk about that too. But right now, you know, it seems like I be trying to keep the two separate. Yeah. So when you get a chance, you know, let me know. Because I be trying to keep that kind of stuff separate a little bit. And then let me jump back to D. Ramsey. Why she got the nerve to sit on here and call somebody creepy and she laying up every night with a whole pervert? Huh?
Well, they say that that picture didn't look like her husband. This is what someone told me because I can't stomach D. Ramsey. They said that that really didn't look like her husband. Now I don't know enough to speak up on D. Ramsey, so I'll let you because I know you're a little bit more versed than that. But I know that looking at her hairline gave me the heebie-jeebies. So that was enough for me to watch her and know you can't take care of your hair and you going bald and that. You can't take care of nothing else.
Hop on, Pizarro. I see you back. I'm gonna drop the link again. I know you needed to wait. I'll drop it again.
It just all going on. And it's just so funny how Nika and James was so respectful and held everything. They didn't say nothing. But he's steadily over there dogging them, telling them to die and every damn thing else. And he's steadily telling their business. But they sitting up there holding the stuff to them. Holding his
Because you know why? Because they got character, they got integrity. You know what I'm saying? They try hard not to go there. Lady Nika was so hurt about what Sean did to her, she still held it in. See, that's the kind of person she is. She's a very good person. You know what I'm saying? She tries not to go there, but sometimes people push you. Just like little Chop Chop finally pushed me. You get tired of them sometimes. You got to say something back every blue moon. Okay, so that's probably why they tried the hardest not to do that. They really did. They did. They really tried hard not to do that. I dropped the link again, Miss Pizarro. Yes, I did. Miss Pizarro be funny though when she be come over and read.
hair, but tolerate certain
Huh?
people tolerate.
I swear. Yes, it did. So I didn't get a chance to watch too much of Tracy's. And I didn't get a chance to get in Brianna Bush's, but I heard, yeah, she did drop that too about a 15-year-old boy. So I don't know, but like I said, it was new to me. You know, I didn't know that he actually molested his sibling. His sibling.
And you know what? She be detailed though. People can say what they want to. When Tracy go in, it be detailed. She show all the receipts. Just like when she was saying she don't talk about kids. Tracy sat there and show every time she drags somebody kid. You know, it's just funny to me that she keep doing that and talking about Miss Gina kids, talking about everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
know,
another thing. Why was Fly over there, Miss Gina had not said nothing about her child, first of all, let me say that. Okay. Gina had not said nothing about nobody's children. But if it was me, and I also heard Lady Nika say that on her live when I was binge watching this morning, that if somebody go on her egg, she'd probably do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna sit around just let you just go at their family like that and then you don't say nothing back. Miss Gina, the children have nothing to do with whatever they talking about over there. Gina kids are grown. Gina kids ain't no little girl that's been groomed to how to get men when she turned 12. Okay, they're grown. Why are they going after her children? Even I heard that. I don't even watch the Nest with Nest. I heard she constantly keep going in on people too. That's why I say she remind me of the Fly. You can't just come here and start going at people and burn your bridges before you even know who people are. You
that's
just
right.
can't. You know,
She started.
some people just absolutely do the most.
She started
Chop
stuff.
chop. And let me read. What did they say right here? Chop chop and juicy booty are my favorite nicknames from. Oh, okay. But no, I didn't make up the name Chop Chop. I did make up the name Juicy Booty, and he loved that name. He embraces it because he referred to himself as Juicy. Okay. He loves Juicy Booty. Good morning, Miss Rosario, girl. Girl. And you don't got to hold back. I don't want to hear Miss Rest. I want to just go ahead. Just an open chat. Do what you want to do, okay? Because I'm for the foolishness this morning. I've been in that mood for the last 3 mornings because there's just too much be going on with this stuff going around the state. But at this point, I just want to have some kikis.
Hey, Miss Bless.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Small.
Good morning.
How is everyone doing?
Oh, we're fine. We talking about this trap mouth over there stealing that young man's money, taking advantage of him because his little handicap, doing the most. Shirley lying over there like Spilly Boy was going to TS. We know that's not true. We know about D Ramsey over there trying to dox Philly Boy's mother. She got all that wrong. We know about the spiritual, the black magic, just kill it. We talking about it all, just everything.
Well, for one, I don't know nothing about the witch doctor over there because I do not watch her. She throws me all off. It's weird sitting up there looking at a toucan bird along with a snapping turtle built into one. So I cannot watch D Ramsey. And then for two, Shelly is retarded, slow, and dumb, and she needs to stop eating those edibles because she know dang well James is not talking about Madison, and she's stupid for listening to Sean. And what gets me is Sean doesn't like Madison though, but you fight teeth and nail, you say, for T.S. Madison, but you're buddy and cool with Sean, who doesn't like T.S. Madison. Tell me how
Yes.
that
Yeah,
works.
That's weird.
that
I'm
is
glad you
true.
said that, Miss Pizarro. I didn't think about that like that. You so right. Sean don't like T.S. Medicine. She claimed to love T.S. Medicine, but yet she's believing these emails and texts and stuff that old trauma, aka Sean Gacy, is sending to her. That's weird. Yeah, I would like to know that too.
Exactly. But she does any and everything for Maddie. She's with Maddie enemy. Is these people retarded?
Girl, like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I just came to the conclusion that it's just a lot of nuts on here. I
But
mean nuts.
she
Nuts. Nuts.
she seemed obsessive with her though. You know what I'm saying? Like she would go stalker crazy or kill somebody over her. She don't seem right to me when it comes to T.S. Madison.
And I wonder how why she's so obsessed over like that. Don't y'all think that that's unhealthy? That's weird.
That's what I'm
Do
saying.
you think T.S. Madison put up with her because she knows that she's slow and got a problem?
No, I just think T.S. Madison feels sorry for her. I would feel sorry for her too.
Wow. Because she does the most. I mean, just say the name Madison. She'll jump on it. Oh, she says Madison. B, don't call her Madison. B, don't mention her name. B, don't do this. It's just crazy, y'all. Like I said, it reminds me of that Selena lady. Watch out, TS. This lady is nuts. This lady is nuts. So believe that. Watch out, TS Madison. Something is up with that, y'all. That's weird. I don't care what I say. That's
She
WERD.
cannot get
Weird.
James wrench removed.
That's what she
What?
said.
Okay.
Okay.
That's funny.
James said, try it. Try it. Try
But
it.
y'all
That's
know
what I'm
it is.
saying. Like T.S. Madison love James, so
She
she gonna
does.
have to come harder than that. And then, do she think that T.S. Madison gonna believe anything that Paducci over there says? Trout
Nah.
mouth, puffer
Nah.
fish face. Like, come on, nobody believes puffer fish face at all. Like, and she know he does not like her. So why would she believe anything that Sean
Right.
said? I
But
mean, is these people thinking this through, or they just out here making these videos trying to look delusional? Then what's even more crazy, Bless, is that you got Rita trying to involve herself into some stuff over there, talking about everybody done lied to James about the situation with Sean. Sean ain't never did that type of stuff. I was like, do you even know what's going on? Have you been watching what's going on? I think you confused and still high off those pills and the meth that you don't even know that Sean has been coming at James for the longest. Where have you been?
And didn't he kick her to the curb too, 2 or 3 times already?
About
Everybody
10
that she's
times
over
and
there
she go
with,
crawling right back.
yeah, and then the ones that was really there for her, like Billie Jean, those the ones she turned against. But then the ones that don't like her for real and think but need her right now as a number, meaning to they need to add some numbers
Okay.
to them so they can help him fight. She goes over there for them and all the trolls, y'all. What is up with that?
I used to feel
I don't
bad
know,
for her
but
because
Rita need to worry about taking care of her kids instead of everybody telling me I need to take care of mine. No, that's who y'all need to be telling to take care of their children. Okay? Then she talking about, well, my son is asleep. He took a nap. No, he cried until he couldn't cry no more and he fell to sleep because you sat on your live for 5 hours and ignored him while he was screaming and hollering for his mama to pay him some attention. You too busy trying to kiss Sean ass and sniff out his booty hole that you can't even pay your own child no damn attention. Come
Well,
on now.
well,
I agree with that.
I was listening to somebody that said that that the little boy need to be get some help because he's supposed to be artistic, and
It's
if he
not,
will,
yes.
I hope he get the help because usually when a child, that's true. Because I remember when my little nephew and I had to tell my niece, I said I think he's autistic because he would go to the refrigerator where he knows stuff that he liked, but he would whine all the time and he didn't hear you when you talk to him, or he'd just stand in front of the TV and watch cartoon the rest of the time and hollering. And she acted like she was kind of embarrassed of the fact that something was wrong. Then finally, I was getting information from other people, and I said, so and so child, she can tell you a lot about it. And then finally, when she started realizing and decided to accept it, because mothers don't want to accept when something wrong with their child, she got him, the counseling that he needed. Now he's 7 and 8 years old. You would never know that he used to be autistic. I said by the time he's 5 years old, he'd be okay. He was like 2 going on 3 now. So if you catch it right now, if that's the case, reading, I know you're gonna hear about this. I'm not dragging your child, so don't get on here saying that. That's probably what's wrong. You should maybe look into that because people that really care for you is trying to tell you this. That's all they're doing. People are
Miss
trying to help
Bless,
you.
you
Huh?
telling her right, because with my baby, before my baby was diagnosed with her cancer, I did all of that. I had her hearing, but she was really premature, and I thought that because my son was born at 32 weeks, she was born at 31 weeks, and they always would tell me it's a difference between 31 weeks and 32 weeks, and I didn't think it was a big deal. But my youngest, my baby, she was at a delay for everything. Like, she didn't get her full sight to almost 1.5. She didn't get her full hearing to almost 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
So she really was delayed. And I used to didn't think that. But, I agree with what you're saying. This is the time I put her in early on programs. I put her on in everything that I could at the time to make sure she had the best chance of life. And now she's fine, but by her being delayed, that's what I did. So my thing is, if she's out there doing those things, she need to take care of that and not worry about this YouTube. Because I felt so bad when Rick dragged her. I was like, damn, I feel bad for this woman. But then I started seeing how she acted, her behavior, and I slowly but surely felt not a damn ounce of sympathy for that woman at all.
Because
I'm not
at
gonna tell
first,
one lie.
because
I
at
felt
first,
bad for her too.
I did
But
too. Rick was for
her
her at
son
first.
is the same age, bless. Her son is the same age as mine. And there's no way that he's not talking. Autistic kids can eventually talk if you get the right
Right,
program for them at the age when they are diagnosed and when they're young. So there's no excuse. That's why Rita pretended like she did what she did online when she wanted to show everybody that paperwork and that she getting all these programs and stuff done for him where he can end up talking and learning and all this stuff. He's still not talking and he's still not learning anything. So what happened? I want to know what happened to the programs that she's supposed to be, getting for him so that he can learn how to talk and know that his name and say his name, Baby J, or whatever his real name is, or know how old he is. Because my 4-year-old know that she's 4 years old. My 4-year-old can count to all the way to almost 100. My 4-year-old know her ABCs without
right.
messing up.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta
And
go, y'all. I'm going in the arcade right now to win me some money, so I'll catch y'all later. But I'm
all
Okay,
listening
right,
in the
have a
that
good
bushes.
girl,
day.
win some money because I can't wait till I can go play bingo.
Oh
They don't
Lord,
even
here we
got
go
the bingo
again.
up, huh?
I said, here we go again.
They don't got the bingo open yet, y'all. They don't got it open yet.
Really B is on here, and she said that's not true. There are different levels of autism. Which really B, if you watch her channel, um, I'm sorry, Really B, don't beat me up. I can't remember the name of it because I just watch it. Teachers 2.0. They go into different subjects like that, and they went into autism one time, and I sat there and watched and was really amazed because my neighbor's daughter is 16 and she's autistic, and she's quite she's high functioning autistic, I can say that. But she has her moments and she does display times where you could tell, and like people will take advantage of her because she's a very pretty girl. She's very built up, nicely. And these little boys over here just sometimes try to take advantage of that. And one day I saw one little boy talking to her, calling her all kind of names. I told him, if you don't carry your ass home, you don't disrespect nobody like that over here. It wasn't even my house. I live next door, but it didn't matter because I
Well,
know
Bill,
everybody over
well,
here good.
really, B, do you have you ever taught any autistic children? You want to hop on, Willie B? If you're not busy, because I know you're a teacher and I know you've probably been around. Because we've been how long Rita been on there? Almost 2 years, and the boy should be what, two
Yeah.
or three. But see, she's not going to take this as help that we're doing right now. She's going to take it as a read, and she want to do this. But who cares? We're just saying. I love all children,
Well,
and
hopefully she'll take something out of the read.
yeah,
Take it as a read, but take something out of it to help your child. If
yeah,
it
I
helps her
hope so.
child, I don't care.
Yeah, I hope so. You're right, Laurie Axel. My pastor's son is nonverbal and he's 18. So that's a
Right.
different level. Is that a different level of autism? Because some people, there are different levels. Like I said, my nephew in regular classes now, and he's 7. Good morning, really, B.
Hey, I was actually grading papers and listening to you. I'm not speaking specifically to Rita's situation because I don't know Rita's situation. That's it.
Right.
All I'm saying is when there are different levels to autism, I just didn't want that information to be put out there. There's a spectrum. Autism is considered a spectrum, and you have some kids who are autistic who are they're high on the spectrum. They're high functioning is what it's called, and those are the kids like when you see the movie Rain Man. For those of us old enough to remember that movie with Rain Man, those are like, the mini geniuses. And then you have all the way to the other end of the spectrum where there are some autistic kids who never speak their whole life. They are always, and it doesn't matter how much therapy they get. It doesn't matter how early it's identified. It's just a matter of where they fall on the spectrum. And so I'm not speaking to Rita or her situation. I don't know nothing about her child or his diagnosis or what services he is or isn't getting. I just didn't want, and there's no disrespect, Ms. Pizarro. I just don't want that information to be out there that all autistic kids can speak if they get the right help. That's not true. It's just a
Okay.
matter of where they fall on the spectrum.
Yeah, because my nephew, and I knew something was wrong. I think he was like 2, and he would just cry. He didn't hear us when we spoke to him, but he knew to go stand by the refrigerator where it was milk and juice. He knew to stand in front of the TV or cartoon, but he didn't hear nothing. He wasn't saying. At the point, the other nephew, because both was busy at this point, he said, bottle, mama, this and that. And I said, something wrong. I said, autistic. And I started talking to a neighbor, and she said, her daughter be going to a special school. That's why the bus was picking her up. So when I told to my niece, she got kind of upset because some parents don't want to accept that something's wrong with their children, right? But I stayed on
That's the biggest issue. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
I
biggest
stayed on
issue.
her. I stayed on her. So she finally got him diagnosed, got the help he needed. Right now, this baby, you would never know that he once was not speaking. So he must have been what you call it, that low spectrum. But he's
Nonverbal. They
very,
call it
very nice and
nonverbal.
trusting of people. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. They
he's
call it
very,
nonverbal because he
yeah,
could be nonverbal and still be very intelligent. He just communicates in a nonverbal fashion. He could still
yeah.
be very, very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? It's just being nonverbal. As far
Because really,
as
I'm sorry.
what you just said is very valid, Ms. Bless. The hardest part that in my experience, when you're dealing with a parent and a child early on, the hardest part is getting the parent to accept the disability because who wants to think of their child not being perfect? You know what
And
I'm
I was gonna
saying?
say
And
guilty.
so
I'm
that's
guilty.
right, but but it's not just you. A lot of parents, because they don't teach you that. You know what I'm saying? They show
Right.
in the movies, you get pregnant, you wait 9 months, you have a baby, and the baby's perfect. Like they don't show us that. And so, as an educator, the hardest part is when you are dealing with, especially in early education, when a teacher sees early signs that something's not right, and trying to get the parent, because nobody wants to accept that their child is not perfect. You understand? So
Right.
when
Yeah.
and again, I'm not speaking specifically to Rita because I don't know nothing about that situation.
He
All I'm gonna
talked.
say is what she's saying may not necessarily be what the doctors are telling her because she may not be ready to accept what the doctors are telling her. You understand what I'm saying?
And I'm so glad you said that because that was me with my baby. All I saw was this pretty little girl, and she wasn't. My daughter didn't fully start talking until she was about 2 years old, and she would say like mommy, dad, basic talking. But my mother would be like, she should be saying full on sentences. She should be saying this, she should be saying that. And my mother would just stay on me. And I would be like, okay, Ma, you always got something to say. You would feel beat up. So finally, one day I took my child to the early on. They had a program early on, and they tested her. And because of the fact she didn't talk, then gave her hearing aids.
Mm-hmm.
I had started really becoming proactive. I said I accepted it. If she's gonna have to wear hearing aids, because I'm telling you, that broke my heart when they told me she was partial. She was gonna have to wear hearing aids.
That's why they don't use the that's why they've changed the language. I mean, I'm going way left now, but that's why they've changed the language. They don't use the word retarded anymore because that word has such a negative connotation to it. It would just totally so there is certain, and Miss Bizarre, that's what I'm saying, Miss Bizarre. I'm not even speaking to Rita. Y'all was saying autism, and I was just clearing. I don't know nothing about Rita's situation. I don't know nothing about her child. I ain't speaking about that situation. I was just talking about autism, period.
Yeah, and let me clear this up then before somebody let me clear this up before somebody take it the wrong way. We're not speaking about Rita. We're talking in general about
I'm just speaking on autism.
Of autistic. That's what we're doing. But I was hoping that the things I did say, though, she would take it as me trying to be helpful and not take it the wrong way. But we're speaking in general. This is not about Rita. Before anybody run with that. Okay, go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, because the reality is, and don't quote me because I really don't remember the exact age because I don't do early education, but I want to say they don't even test for autism before the kids are like 3 or 4. I don't remember the exact age, but they don't even so she probably wouldn't have a diagnosis of autism at this point. They just know that there's some sort of a speech delay, and so he's and that's there's a legal we talk, and you're right, thank you, Simone. We did talk about this on my other channel, the teacher, it's called the Teacher Project 2.0. There's actually
I couldn't remember project.
Right. This is and this is the federal law. If your child has an identified disability from the doctor before they start school, then you can set up services through your county where they will come into your home and they will start doing therapy, whether it be speech therapy and things of that nature. And so that all of that stuff is already in place before they even start school. And it sounds like that's what was happening in that situation because stuff had already started happening in the home. Again, I'm not going to speak on that specific situation, but that's what it sounded like was happening. I don't even know, because again, I don't remember the exact age, so I don't want to put a number out there. But I know that there's an age that they won't even diagnose autism. Because it could very well be, like somebody was saying in the chat, it doesn't have to be autism if there's a speech delay or something like that. It doesn't have to be autism. So they don't even diagnose it before a certain age. And it looks
absolutely correct.
And it just looks different. Holly Robinson Pete, when her son was diagnosed with autism, they told her that her son would never live independently. He would never drive a car. He would never do all of these things. And yes, he went to, clearly they had the money and the resources to put him in a private school, in a great school, but he has his driver's license. He has a job. Last I checked, he was living at home, but they were looking at independent housing for him where he would like be in an assisted program, but he would be living in his own place. So the diagnosis doesn't have to be, that's like anything when a doctor tells you, it doesn't have to be what happens. It's just the diagnosis of what they saw on the test. So yes, with the early interventions and all that, oh, absolutely. What Ms. Pizarro said is very valid, that when you have early interventions and things like that, it can absolutely change a diagnosis. That's all. I was just listening, and the educator in me wouldn't just wanted to address it. That's all.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and addressing it with us, but I was going out because I'm getting stuck. It's really weird when some people come on. It doesn't just because too. And I Googled the XY. It said depends on the other person's connection or whatever. Like you're froze right now, but we can hear you. You get what I'm saying?
I didn't know.
Yeah, you're froze, but I can hear you. And then my thing stops. It does that also with just because. It's really weird. But I Googled the XY and it said depends on the person's connection. I said, well, I thought it was just weird. It's like our juices ain't together or ain't working together. Something.
I don't know. My internet is on some. I don't know. I think it might be my laptop. I don't know.
I think StreamYard. I like Zoom better actually, and that's what I was telling Nika. Maybe she should try Zoom over StreamYard because I know I've been doing it since my daughter been out of school. It'd be us and 30 other little kids on that Zoom talking. At one time, the little kids be driving me crazy with all that noise, but
Yeah,
it
90
works.
was the 90s
So,
flower, was it 90s flower child? Yeah, 90s flower child. Yeah, she's making some valid points in the chat as well. So yeah, it's and everybody's experience is going to be different. That's the other thing. We talked about that on my other channel. That everybody's experience is going to be different. The biggest thing I tell a parent is to just be vigilant, do your own research, because the schools are not, it's just like going to the doctor, you get a second opinion, right? If a doctor diagnoses you with something, 9 times out of 10, you get a second opinion. So when the school tells you something, that doesn't mean that the school is the end all be all. Do your own research, look into other resources, see if you can get a second opinion. A lot of people don't realize that you can legally you have that right to ask the school. If the school, tests your child and comes up with a diagnosis, you legally can say, I want a second opinion, and the school has to pay for that. So you read up on what the law says and know your rights, because you don't have to stick with what the school tells you. You can get a second opinion. You can say no. Like, you don't have to do these things that the school is telling you. It's not, none of that is mandatory. So,
really, really be. I'm so glad you came on, because you kind of described my experience. That's all I was saying. My daughter, she was just really on a delay. It wasn't anything. And early on did help her. And when I started noticing she catched up, it was kindergarten. And she said one day, she said something like, that doesn't make any sense. And we all jumped and looked like, what? And she started from that point, forming sentences, putting words together.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you, Simone. I'm laughing at Miss Bizarro. She talking about some Rita finna drag y'all.
Let me ask you, right to be told. Right. Let me ask her, right to be told. Well, we're not necessarily on autism. The question came up, or something came up about Rita was talking about somebody, and then it came up about a child. But you can hop on. We're still talking about what I was talking about. If you want to hop on,
I'm about to hop off. I'm about to hop off. I gotta get these grades done. I'm listening though, but I was just
okay, baby. Thank you for coming on, explaining all that to us, because everybody knows different spectrums now. Now I'm gonna drop the link again for you, right?
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
All right, baby. All right. Have a great day. Let me see. Because there's a lot going on, y'all. Okay, let me drop this link again. Yeah, I'm just having a little fun today.
Always bring good information. Always.
Yeah, because I know she's a teacher, and that's why I wanted her to. That's why I wanted her to. I wanted her to jump on here and explain it to her, because she's teaching. I know she's teach a lot of different children. So yeah, but come on, jump back on. I know you're on your lunch break. While you're on your lunch break, right? Be told. Rita's still doing videos. Let me see. What did you say? Yeah, let me see. Rita still. I thought she went away. Girl, I don't really watch her. When I hear something about Rita, because I hear about it from somebody, then if I do try to stop and look, I can't get past that. Him, huh. Every sentence, and it's not funny to me, but everybody got a different sense of humor.
That's what I
so I can't do it. But anyway, come on, girl, while you're on your lunch break.
She at work. She's on a deadline.
Oh, you still at work? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you said you're back from lunch. Okay, but no, that's how we got on it. We was trying to, explain, because I really myself wanted to know the different spectrum, because I told the story about one of my nephews that I know something was wrong, because he was not talking. Matter of fact, he was 6 months older than his other little first cousin, because that summer I had the 12-year-old girl, and then her little brother, barely 2, and then the one that was 2, a little older, that wasn't speaking. Yeah. And it took her a long time to accept that something was wrong with her child, and she was embarrassed of it. And I had to keep talking to her. I said, no, we're going to get this baby some help, because by the time he's 5 years old, he's going to be speaking. And showing up, I was right. And like I say, he's in regular classes now, doing very well. You wouldn't even know he couldn't speak. Yeah. Okay, but I'm not gonna be on here much longer. If anybody else want to come on here, and Simone, you can keep talking about anything you want to talk about too. Don't make me
no. I was just saying, I'm glad you did say that, because everybody kept telling me my daughter was autistic. She wasn't autistic. She was just delayed. But I was saying it did take time for everything to catch up with her. Like I said, potty training was hard. Like, she didn't really get potty trained till 3, because the sensor wasn't telling her brain that she had to go to the bathroom. I took her to a specialist, and this is what he told us. And then all of a sudden, one day she said, "I have to pee pee," and she never ever used it on her stuff again. So it was
Oh,
just like things would kick in at certain times for her, and once it kicked in, she was good. She never ever went back to doing anything differently. But that potty training was the worst for me because I'm so used to my kids being potty trained by two, and then you have everybody. This baby should be potty trained. This baby, you have everybody beating. It feels like they beating you up, and you trying to do the best you can. So, I get how your niece felt because I used to feel that way. My mother used to get on my last nerve with that. But
yeah.
I'm kind of glad she did do that because it pushed me to find out what was going on also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. A lot of mothers do that though. I don't know. They just want their kid to be perfect. Some people want their kid to be delayed so they can get. That's sorry. You're right about that too. People want a SSI check. That's sorry. They don't want to take their sorry butt to work, and then they want to live off a kid's social security check. I'm so glad you said that right to be told. I've known people that do stuff like that.
I
People
told you that's my
do that.
girl. She think outside the box. She come up with stuff you don't even be thinking about. That right to be told. I'm telling you, she'll
Yeah,
have you
but she
thinking a
is.
whole different direction.
And the
What she
check is
does.
for the kids living, but it's for her special needs. It's for special stuff that they need. But you got some sorry ladies. They don't care how they live. They would go sign up to live in their low house with that little $900 that the kid get, depending on what state you in, and just lay up on their Social Security and food stamp. That is sorry. That's what I've seen ladies do that in Las Vegas, and that really didn't make no sense for nobody to get on no SSI welfare in Las Vegas, all them jobs. And the most they was giving them ladies was $250 a month, about $700-800 food stamp. But then they would have to move to the projects, paying $5 or $10 rent. Those the ones that didn't want to work or do nothing. That is sorry. I'm glad you mentioned that people do that. That is SORRY, sorry and a re. Ain't no other way I can put it. Ain't no other way I could put it. But y'all, I've been on here long enough. What time? It's been an hour. I just wanted to come on here and kick it for a minute. I might come back on later on. I'm gonna finish my binge watching, and because I still was skipping around, y'all. Like I said, if you leave YouTube one day you're gonna miss a lot. If you leave a half a day, because yesterday we was out, me and my husband was out all day. Then it's gonna be hard to find something. If you're not busy, hang on. I'm getting ready to dance my way up out of here.
Okay, Miss Bless, I'll hold on.
Okay, well you're not busy. Hold on. Come on, music. Let's get it cracking. Thanks everybody for coming. Yeah, we wasn't too messy this morning,
Thank you,
but
Miss
I did get my.
Pizarro, for coming on.
Thank you, Miss Pizarro. Thank you, really, B, for explaining
And
that
really
to us.
be.
And like I said, y'all, whoever, somebody here watching it in the sky or whatever, this not a read. Don't run over there and tell a reader that because she already got low understanding. Whatever. Nobody was bashing her. Wasn't nothing about her. We're speaking in general. Willie B told us and explained the different spectrums of stuff we didn't know, and that's just all to it, okay? Now I'm just going to dance with me. Y'all start dropping them diamonds. Everybody have a great day. I'll probably come back later on for real though, y'all, because I'm gonna binge watch some stuff today. I'll be back on later on. So thanks for coming, y'all. Okay. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. Alrighty then. Toodaloo, y'all. Drop them diamonds, y'all. I'm out of here. Thanks everyone for being. Yes, Manny. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everybody, okay? Yes, indeed. A little understanding was a read. Was a read. Be blessed. Love you. Love you too. Love everybody. Toodaloo and tootaloo. Toodaloo and tootaloo.